Hi, and welcome to another video by Jim the Car Guy. Today's project, we have a 2008, it's an F350 Super Duty. The problem we have is that on these really cold mornings, we can't get the heat to work properly. Now, this will also affect the air conditioner itself in the summertime, but we're going to deal with this now in the winter. The heat doesn't work. It only works on number 3 and number 4. For some reason, number 1 and number 2 don't work. So let's get in there and figure out what's going on. Alright, the problem we have, and I'll show you. This is the truck here now. Okay, obviously we're going to turn the key to the on position, and I'll show you. And as you can hear, nothing. But you turn on 3 and 4 and they work okay. Now I'm going to show you a real common problem with this one here, how to check it before you go ahead and replace it. Down inside the glove compartment over here, there's a resistor down up inside here. I've run into this quite a few times already. What you do is you just open up the glove box like this and you press this side here in and you open it, and this opens up all the way down like that. And if you look back in here, let's get a light there so you can see. Don't know if you can see in there, but I'm going to get a light so you can see. Right in there where the light is shining, you see that connector with the 4 pins on it, the 4 plugs on it? That's the resistor right there, and that's very common for that unit to go bad. There's 2 5/16 screws that actually hold that resistor in place. So what we're going to do is we're going to oh, now you can see it better. This is it right here. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to unplug this plug right here. We're going to take out this screw and the other one in the back, right back there, and then we're going to remove that resistor, and I'm going to show you how to check the resistor before you replace it. So what you're going to basically need is very simple. You're going to need a ratchet with a 5/16 or an 8mm socket, and we're going to take those 2 screws out. So let me unscrew those screws, and then we'll come right back and I'll show you what's going on. Okay, now after we got the resistor out from back inside there, that slot back there, you have to take the resistor off here. Just push this little pin right here in. It's a lock tab. I'll put you right there for a second. You push that lock tab in, and you just rock it back and forth, and you can unplug it. All right, let's go in the back, and I'm going to show you how to check the resistance in between these terminals right here. Let's grab the ohm meter, and I'll show you how to check it real quick. Okay, this is the resistor, and I just want to show you real quick. This is the schematic that actually shows you how you're supposed to check the resistance between each one of the pins. Pin 1 and 2 tells you what the ohms is. 2 and 3. 4 and 2. So you just check the resistance with an ohm meter, and if you're out of specs, then obviously it's going to be no good. It's going to be hard for me to do holding the camera and testing it like this, but let me do that real quick, and I'll come right back and show you. Okay, difficult to show you what I could do holding these pins here. It's hard to get in here with 2 hands and do it, but I did check the resistance. The resistance was off, so now we have a replacement, and we're going to go and put that in the car, and everything should work just as it's supposed to. So let's get back over to the truck, and let's put this back together. Okay, now we're back inside the truck, and remember how you took this out. There's only one way it can go back in. We remember this clip here was underneath the bottom of it, so we're going to put this back into that slot inside there, and we're going to reconnect it with the 2 screws that we previously took out, and we're going to get this job wrapped up. So It's a little bit hard because you can't see what you're doing. You got to go by feel. But it just pushes back in like that. And then we're just going to put the 2 screws back inside there that hold it in place. You just screw them in by hand. That's one. And 2. And we have them caught. Oops, sorry about that. We have them caught in there, but I'm not going to bore you with watching me tighten those up. I'm just going to tighten those up and then we'll come right back. Okay, and once you've got your screws screwed back in there and tight, you can plug your plug back on and you'll listen for it to click, and then you know you're on all the way. You can hear it snap when it pops in, and that's it. It's all set. Okay, then what we're going to do, now I just want to tell you this too, is that the reason that these resistors go bad is they build up a tremendous amount of heat inside this circuit board right here. You can see it's like a printed circuit underneath this, and this sticks inside the air by the blower motor, so that the air from the fan circulates over it and cools it down. So make sure you put it back into the spot where it belongs. Make sure the screws are tight, so that way the airflow over the top of it will be sufficient to keep the new one from burning up. Now, if everything is working the way it's supposed to be, we should be able to turn the key to the on position now, and then we should be able to come over here to the fan. I can hear it already working on low speed. So all of our speeds are working just the way it's supposed to. Alright, it's a very common problem. If you just take your time, it's a little bit frustrating trying to get up inside there to get to it, but you know, just take your time and you shouldn't have any problem. And of course, obviously, once you're finished, you want to put your glove box back up. You just take this and pull this over and you snap it right in, and that's it. It's all set. But just check your resistance, and if your resistance is out of specs, then you want to change. This is very common. All right, thanks again for watching. See you on the next one.